Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today we have a professional work on Bitcoin. Also, I changed my mic. If you want, you can write in the comments if it is better than in the previous videos. Also, do not forget to join our monthly subscription. Link in the description box and in the comment section. Patreon/Mind Your Crypto. You will get easy profits trading 200 altcoins through an automated system with buying and selling opportunities. You will also get short positions to get profits even on bearish markets, and of course you will learn how to take short positions. Personal guidance every day, educational videos to become expert in the technical analysis and hold your future in your hands, market updates, random giveaways, pine scripts, and many other benefits. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. Let's go right now and see Bitcoin. So, what do we have right now for BTC? We are going to see harmonic patterns and Elliott wave corrections, and we are going to discuss if there is a possibility to get there and common mistakes that YouTubers and everyone on Twitter does. Okay, so we are going to start first with the expanded flat running patterns, expanded actually correction pattern, flat running pattern, and regular flat pattern. These are types of ABC correction of Elliott wave theory. What we are hearing in every day is that Bitcoin is having an ABC correction, and this could be either a flat running pattern in which we have a higher low and a higher high, and therefore this should be the end of the bear market and we should be going higher. You will see many bullish YouTubers right there talking always about the flat running pattern and nothing else. While this is something that could happen, it doesn't have many chances for me and for now due to the news and due to the other factors that I will tell you shortly after we finish our work. So the reason I'm doing this video is because what you should be doing is either read books or go to Google Scholars and find papers. Read from papers, not from YouTubers, and always criticize, like myself. If you see something wrong, criticize me down in the comments and tell me, Bill, this is wrong, I know it the other way. It isn't bad to evolve out of things, right? So therefore what we are going to do is that we are having a regular flat bottom pattern. What is that? It consists of the same bottom, a higher high rate here, and the same bottom right there. Okay, so you can see that we could have potentially the same bottom and then we go higher. Bitcoin's growth curves agree to this type right here of correction. And if we see the growth curves, then we could say that we could have a double bottom right here or a correction wave of ABC and a regular flat bottom, and then we could go higher. The next one is to have an expanded correction right there. So the C point would be lower than the A, but there is something that you haven't heard. The C wave cannot stop on 26K like we've seen from many videos, or 28K or the 25K. It should be going down more and more, almost reaching the 20K and even less. It should be on the 19,000 Tether USD. And why it's that? Because it should retrace usually more than the 0.786, the 78.6% retracement of the AB point, of this, from this point right here towards the B point. That is why, and this is why you should be having in your mind that you do not want an expanded flat pattern. The other thing that we should be having and saying is that we might be having a Cypher pattern, and we could have a bullish Cypher pattern. Let's go to the weekly frame, right? And what we are going to do is to start our weekly from the Cypher. Let's assume that we have a bullish Cypher. What this means on the logarithmic scale, or on a macro scale actually better, it is that we start from 9 March 2020, we end up 12 April, we go down 21st June, and then we go up to the C point. And the D point should be more than the 0.6786 Fibonacci retracement. So it should be at around 17k. This is a bullish pattern. Trust me, it is. But you do not want to do that. So let's see some very, very important stuff right there. So if we go on the weekly frame, you can see that we have the 0.59 retracement. The AB is at the 0.59. This number provides the AB from the XA correction due to Fibonacci numbers. So this 0.59 right here, I do not know if you can see it in your screens. Now you can barely not see it for sure, but if we zoom in, it is the 0.59. This is the Fibonacci number and the retracement of the B point if we draw the Fibonacci from the X to the A. So this should be between 0.382 and 0.618. And it is, right? So we covered the first thing that we should be having for Cypher. The next one though seems a little bit risky, but I have found that we could be a little bit more elastic on the C point. So the C point should be a 1.272 to 1.414 projection of the primary XA leg. We do not have something like this. It is on the 1.068, but I feel like we could be more elastic to this, although we haven't followed completely the Cypher pattern for now. But let's assume that we can manage to escape this, because I have found in articles and in papers that they do not evaluate so strongly the 1.272 to 1.414. Okay, they are just, I feel like that they are just focusing more on the higher high on the AC rather than the Fibonacci number that it is to the XA leg. But anyway, and then the D point should be a 0.786 retracement of XC. Do you know what that means? It means that the D point should be getting down to the 18k. Of course, these are just some speculations right there, because as you can see, this is the 0.783. The 0.786 should be around the 18k. These are just some speculations right there going on, and these are just some possible patterns. I believe that most possible it is to either get a regular bottom pattern or just to go down furthermore into having an expanded on the 20k and maybe the 18k. And this is because if I go to BTC all-time history right here, I will just go to all-time history. Okay, so right there we are. And I go to the technical analysis to see some important things right here. Then what I would do is simply some basic things. First of all, I would go to the monthly frame on the stochastic side. From the time that we are going into an oversold, a more correction starts. So for example, you can see back then on 2013, we went into an oversold on 1st February, but we corrected more. The same happened with the 1st March 2018. You can see on 1st March 2018, we went down into an oversold and then we corrected more. The same is happening right now. We are going down into an oversold and now we should be probably correct more. The other thing is that we are seeing a strong bearish RSI divergence on the monthly frame. This is a very strong bearish indicator, especially when you see it in a higher scale on the monthly frame. And of course, what do we have right now in order to protect maybe a bull scenario? Oh, and we have also the confirmation of the MACD crossing down the orange line. So what is a protection right there? What could cause a protection of us? The logarithmic growth curve of Bitcoin, right? So what we are going to have right now is that you are going to see that the bottom line sits at around right now 29,000. If we go towards the 1st March, it sits at 29,800. If we go towards the 1st April, it sits at 31,000. So this is the bottom out of every bottom in the history of Bitcoin except the Evergrande episode. But these are some situations that you cannot predict, right? And this could happen in the market. However, right now, a flat regular pattern according to the price analysis maybe and the growth curves of Bitcoin could be the case right here. In overall, we haven't also tested the top line of the growth curve. You can see right here back then we tested it out, but right now we haven't. So possibly we should be getting up there first before we have our major correction. No one knows. But at the end of the day, I feel like the bearish indicators are more 28, 30,000, 31.5 could be the case right there for Bitcoin. We are not certain yet, but I feel like we have a little bit more of a high risk to approach this area. After that, then we could have two things. Flat bottom, regular flat pattern right there for Bitcoin, or we could just possibly see a very huge correction going on, and 2022 will be one of the most bearish markets we have ever seen, especially if we get more bad news like China invading in Taiwan or something else, right? So therefore, always protect yourself, keep yourself away from trading too heavily right now these days, and always remember to join our monthly subscription because there we short positions and therefore you can get benefits and profits from the bearish markets. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. See you soon with many more videos. Bye.